2 days ago, we went on a day trip from here in Chon Buri to that other prefecture right next to Bangkok called Chachoengsao. What's it called, man? Bear with me 1 second, guys. Apologies for disturbing your workout. I was wondering, what was that province we went to the other day called? Chachoengsao?
Chachoengsao.
Chachoengsao, so not Chon Buri?
No.
What was your opinion?
It's beautiful, lots of beautiful temples.
What did you describe it as?
A temple city.
A temple province. I believe the expression you actually used was the province of the what?
What, yeah.
What?
What means temple? The highlight was that beautiful gold, what's it called, like gold temple. When we're walking, everything's gold, like yellow, beautiful. I would like to go again. No.
Should we go tomorrow?
Yes.
We're going back tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for your contributions to today's video.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Okay, we are back here in the studio. It's not actually a studio, it's just my room. But it adds that YouTuber credibility if I call this room the studio. I've set the studio up to talk directly to you about Chachoengsao, which is the province, the prefecture that is next to Bangkok. I think anyone who's living in or around Bangkok has probably looked at the map and they know certain accessible areas: Hua Hin, Chon Buri, Pattaya, Rayong, Ayuttayah. But you probably don't know that much about certain other prefectures which are sort of slipped in between those places. And that was exactly our perspective when we became interested in this Chachoengsao province, which is admittedly a very quiet, peaceful countryside. The real Thailand. If you think of the real Thailand as rural Thailand, similar to what many people associate with life up north, this is a small slice of that. If you have access to a car, not a bike, I wouldn't recommend doing a 1-2 hour bike ride out there. If you've got access to a car, if you can get access to a car, then there is definitely plenty to see in this small piece of peaceful paradise. First up, the place that we popped into Google Maps that we went to first was Wat Saman Watanaram, which is this lying elephant statue, but there are also some Buddhas there are some temples there, and as we arrived we are going through what seemed like a bit of a swamp. Now the roads were developed, don't get me wrong, but either side of this single lane road you could literally see the water, the swamp area, and I was like, is this the right place? Is this really where we're going? But suddenly we turned a corner and there are just people everywhere. We'd arrived in this small community feeling place. There was food available, there was a market, there was a 7-Eleven, which is very important to most people, including me. But there was that small community feeling. The atmosphere there was just lovely. It's right on the river. You can walk out onto certain islands. You can take in the beautiful views. We spent about half an hour there. It wasn't a place you would spend all day. So as we were about to leave, we decided we don't want to go home yet. We want to go deeper into this area, this province. And that is when I came across this bird farm on the map. My daughter at the moment is obsessed with animals. She loves going to see animals. So we thought to ourselves, we'll check it out. We didn't really find much information about it. We literally just found it on the map. There were a couple of signs on the street, but it was absolutely beautiful. I think when you go to these places, they're really hit and miss. A couple of weeks ago, we went to a zoo, not the famous Modeng Zoo, another zoo. And I'll be honest, I didn't really like the atmosphere there. I thought it wasn't very nice for the animals. This place was lovely. It was beautiful, maintained gardens. You've got some turtles, flamingos, birds, ferrets, all those sort of animals that probably don't get enough coverage in your mainstream zoos. You can check them out there, but the nicest part about this, guys, is that it was super peaceful. You can rent bicycles, but we won't do that with our daughter. You could rent a little buggy, but we thought, you know what, we'll just take our time and walk around. It wasn't the hottest day of the year, and it was lovely. You don't need to rent any of those things. Of course, if you want to, that's your choice, but if you want to just take your time and walk, it's not impossible to walk around there, take in the beautiful views. If you want to go with your family, there's plenty to see for the kids. If you want to go with your Tinder date, there's plenty of nice decoration. Lots of places you can sit down, relax, take a rest, and just enjoy a really nice atmosphere. When we left there, it was getting to about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and there was one other place that I wanted to at least drive by before going home, because I saw that this province does have a famous floating market, and floating markets, in my opinion, are very unique to this part of the world, Southeast Asia especially. I'm not sure about other areas, but I associate them with Southeast Asia. I could see that this place is already shut, so this was like a really local traditional market, shutting at 4 o'clock. We got there about 4:30, 4:45, and we saw a couple of vendors coming away. We didn't really get to enjoy it. Got a couple of mangoes to take home with us, but what I could tell you is that if you're looking for something super authentic, this might be a place worth checking out. Right on the river, beautiful views, especially around sunset time. And the last notable place we came across on this trip, Wat Pak Nam. Now, my wife said this prefecture is full of temples. Everywhere you look, there are signs for what you can go in every direction, and there seems to be a beautiful temple. I've just been looking on Google, and there seems to be a lot of beautiful places that we didn't see, but this place was pure gold, a golden temple. It was right on the river. Again, I just enjoy having that river element next to places that I visit. It's right on the river. You could take a nice peaceful stroll around. Again, not a day trip, probably less than 30 minutes, an hour that you would spend in this particular place. Well, far less than an hour. We were there for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If you've got access to that vehicle, you can just come and go as you please. There is so much to see, so much to do, and so much that feels so different to the other places that I usually tend to visit whilst traveling in Thailand. So there it is, guys. Chachoengsao. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize if I am. Please feel free to correct me. It is the province next to Bangkok, the province next to Chon Buri. It is the province that you've probably never heard much about before watching this video. So if you've stuck with me, thank you very much. Hope you found it interesting. Hope you've learned something new, and feel free to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more unseen gems throughout the beautiful kingdom of Thailand. And of course, if you've got any recommendations in Chachoengsao or anywhere else that is accessible to Bangkok, please drop them down below, because day trips that people can take from the city, around the city, I think those are the places that I'm really interested in learning more about. So if you've got any recommendations, feel free to let me know. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and until the next one, have a great day. Bye bye.